I think the thing that I appreciated most about the summer associate program was all the attorneys that were invested in me, the managing partners, but also the partners, associates, even our support staff, our administrative staff were all very supportive of us. They really guided us through everything from giving presentations to drafting documents to creating work product from clients. Every step of the way, there was someone there that we could turn to, rely on, and receive guidance from that really made the transition from law school to practice much easier.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and going off Richard, there is a certain extent of holding your hand, which you need as a summer associate,
Absolutely.
Which is, I mean, you wouldn't be successful without it. But at the same time, you are going to screw up, and the partners here they're generous, but at the same time they're great attorneys, so they expect high quality work. And if you don't necessarily meet that level, they'll give you great constructive advice on how to meet it. They'll point you in the right direction and tell you where to go, and that goes a long way as not only as a summer associate, but going back to law school and even being an attorney now. I remember there was times when I got called into a partner's office. I'm not gonna name names, but he gave me great advice on how to change a motion or a memo, and I changed it, and it turned out great. So it's not only advice, it's constructive advice, and they tell you what you could do better, and as long as you work at it, you will. It'll really improve the product.
When you step into the driver's seat as a young associate, you are given much more responsibility, but also a lot more exposure. You actually get to manage your own research issues, draft your own memorandums on what you think is important and critical to a case, converse with clients, conduct interviews, and really your abilities to manage a case from start to finish begin to increase over time. And of course, a part of that is an increased level of stress, which is just a given and it is a part of the profession.
It's natural.
It's natural. And like all things that are natural, over time, it becomes easier. And as we've repeatedly mentioned, having wonderful mentors here who are able to give guidance, to help correct mistakes if they occur, gives a certain level of confidence when you're growing, expanding, and learning all these new skill sets as a young associate. The partners are invested in the idea that its associates will eventually build their own business.
Yeah.
We actually had a couple meetings now about how to build one's own business, reach out to clients, and essentially create our own cases. We even have a wonderful team set up that helps us with social media in order to build that business. So, I think that's one thing that this firm does really well that sets it apart from other firms, is that it's really invested in its partners, its associates, its attorneys, and making sure that they're pushed to create their own clients, to create their own books of business, where other firms might just assign work and, never allow the attorneys to grow in that regard.
Yeah, again, it's that autonomy. They give us the tools. We just have to, go out, when to use them, how to use them, and learn as we go. Again, great mentors to do that. All the partners here, the associates who have great experience, point us in the right direction and how to, work on relationships and network. So,
one thing that a lot of attorneys that I've spoken with seem to be a little bit jealous about is the fact that our offices are so nice, big, and have windows.
Yep.
For some
It's
reason,
the little things in life.
It's the little things in life.
Little things in life.
You're talking about the building earlier, but it's the quality of life that's important.
But no,
and having nice big windows with lighting from outside. We're not in a box like other attorneys that I know. It's just, it's nice having that, I guess, setting to litigate, to review cases, to talk with clients in.
I really like the people here. Everybody here is super friendly, outgoing, very nice. Again, I keep preaching about the partners, how their doors are always open, which is true. I mean, I've heard of other stories or my colleagues going into partners' office at other firms, and it's like they don't have the time of day for them. Here, I can go walk in Bob's office, and he'll open his door to me, and I answer any questions I have, and take the time to appreciate my question, understand it, and answer it, which, I don't think that really goes a long way and makes work enjoyable.